Alright, hey everyone. Today we're doing a quick tutorial on the fastener tool in Creo. So in one of our previous videos we made these plates which were going to be for a cross brace. We're not going to put the cross brace in, but there are two plates here which are meant to be bolted. We've already got our two holes here drilled, and these holes are 8.5mm diameter, which is what you would do in real life if you wanted to put an M8 bolt in there comfortably. So to use the framework tool, we go up here to the top ribbon, we go to tools, fastener tool, and then we come here to screw, and then we go assemble on reference, or we can actually just click here, the picture, select the position, so we're just gonna, something that'll define the axis, select the screw head placement surface. If it doesn't matter here, but if this was the cross brace, I know from experience that I want the head of the bolt on this face. Now it's already defaulted to selecting the face for the nut. I'll put the nut on this face, and then I'll press OK. And it'll auto-generate something. You can see we've got a little preview there. We can turn it on and off with this button. I like to have it on. You can also see a nice, maybe more easy to see 2D preview here. You can select a bunch of catalogs. I'm happy with millimeters, but because of the SAE rules, I know this needs to be a critical fastener, and so I'm going to make it a grade 12.9 bolt. Now you can see here in these pictures, it shows, I don't know my bolts by grade. So reading ISO 4018 doesn't mean anything to me. The 4.6 tells me the grade of bolt. And look, if you hover over it, it tells you some information about it. And you can also sort of see from the picture. So I know a 12.9 bolt is going to be a cap head, which is this shape here. And it's already picked up that it's an M8. And that's because of the pre-existing hole. So when you're making holes for parts, obviously, if you want an M8 bolt, you nominate the size hole that would be appropriate to be drilled for that. So if you're not familiar with these, you can look up, on the internet, what size hole for what bolt. There are little tables. And here I can choose the thread length as well. So I'm going to shorten it to 16mm. We'll see what that looks like. I'm also going to put a washer on this side. So to do that, I simply tick this box. If I wanted 2 washers, there you go. If I wanted to change the washer, there's a whole heap of options there. I've got locking devices. So if I wanted to change the nut, there are multiple options. And there are, I have seen lock nut catalogs, lock nut fasteners. So you could put all those in. Again, if I wanted a washer on the nut side, I simply would click there. In this case, I don't, but if I did, I could. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to press OK. It's going to say additional options. Do I want to assemble the single instance or a fastener for all instances? And you can zoom out and you can see where else it's talking about. So it's picked up. There's another similar hole with those matching surfaces. So I'm going to do for all instances, and then click OK. And now we have fasteners in there. Now in the appearance options, you could change the colors if you wanted. Something important for SAE, we're going to grab our measure tool. We're going to grab this edge here and then this face, and we've got 3.4mm because that's a little bit close. We're going to go here, 2.8mm. Now for a 1.5 pitch, 2.8mm would probably get us sort of borderline to our minimum 2 threads required for critical fasteners for the SAE rules. So I'm going to come down here into my model tree and we're going to edit that, and we're going to go somewhere in here. Maybe this one. One moment. Alright, so I couldn't easily find a way to select the fastener and redefine it. What I can do is delete it in the tree because it didn't take that long. Maybe there is a quick way, but I'm not going to use it. So again, we're just going to select there. We want the bolt head on this side and we want the nut on this side. We're happy with that. It's picked up what we had in there before. So we've got our one washer, we've got our M8, it's a 12.9 cap head and 16 mil. I wanted a bit more, I'm going to make it 18 mil now. Put it in, all instances, done. Going to grab our measure tool and check for our minimum thread length past the nut. You can see there we've got 4.5, 4.8 mil. That's plenty. That'll get us our 2 to 4 threads easily. So, and I think it's a 2 thread minimum. So now if I wanted to put fasteners on the rest of these parts, I would just repeat the process. So thanks for watching, guys. This is a really great way to improve the standard of your models. Like the models look a lot better, a lot more professional when they have fasteners all through them. It helps you define, it's quick and easy, and it really helps you make sure you capture all the parts of your design in your CAD, which is really important when it comes to fitting it. You can imagine that if the distance here, which, you know, on a visual inspection, it does look like there's maybe not enough room. I'm confident that there is. The bolt could be shortened with a shorter bolt, not cutting it. And also there's, you know, diagonally there you got like nearly 20 mil. I think that'll be appropriate. But you can imagine if this bolt was mounted further up, you would have clearance issues trying to wind the bolt all the way through or get the nut in. If you tried to put the bolt head on through this side, you might not have enough room to get it up in and angle it through. So it's very quick and easy and really helpful in the whole design process. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.